And this week, 10 News is exploring life in Oceanside. And a major turning point for the city came with the creation of Camp Pendleton. 10 News reporter Amanda Brandeis looks at how the base came to be and its impact on the once small town.
President Roosevelt said in a statement today that the Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, from the air.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States
when
of America.
We were bombed in Pearl Harbor in 1941, that changed everything.
For both the nation and the quiet coastal town of Oceanside.
This is 125,000 acres, 17 miles of beach. Just very peaceful. The only people you ever see are people wanting to trade in cattle. All of a sudden, you've got military figuring out, do we want this property?
The Army turned it down, but the Marine Corps said it was perfect. It was only supposed to be temporary, but the process of turning a quiet rancho into the world's largest Marine Corps base had begun.
I think they found that it was such good training area, they weren't about to let go of it.
Faye Jonasson has shared the base's history since 1996. She says in the 40s, the race was on to build barracks, highways, railroads, electrical systems, and more.
Oceanside was a little village. It was not, and so all of a sudden you've got all these workers coming into Oceanside for a place to sleep, a place to eat.
Oceanside's population more than doubled in 5 years.
It was at the end of the war when they started to accommodate families.
When peacetime ended in 1950, Camp Pendleton expanded, and over 200,000 Marines passed through on their way to Korea.
So they have combat towns that show you what it looks like, and you're trying to reenact try to give lifelike experiences to people who are going to war.
10 years later, the 1st Marine Division deploys to Southeast Asia for the war in Vietnam, eventually leading to the base supporting over 50,000 Vietnamese refugees.
Oh, every Marine was chipping in somehow or another. That first set got set up within 24 hours.
Today, the base remains North County's largest employer and is one of the Department of Defense's busiest installations. Throughout the base's growth over the years, it's leaned on Oceanside for support.
Oh, a great deal.
A relationship the city will continue to embrace. Amanda Brandeis, 10 News.
We'd like to thank the Oceanside Historical Society and the San Diego History Center for contributing photos for this report. There are opportunities for civilians to tour museums at Camp Pendleton. We have more information on 10news.com. You can find this story under the Life in Oceanside tab.